Hello everyone, this is MV. Just looking back at season 1, as season 4 is about to kick off in the Field of Dreams baseball. Thought we'd get a little bit nostalgic. Peel back the sheets and just look at season 1. And look at Canada Rays, one of the greatest teams we've ever had in the Field of Dreams. Now we're going to play them against the Chicos. As you can see, the Chicos won the Wind Division. And the Canada Rays won the Fire. Quick look at the Chicos. They had some good players. Should bring back some memories, but also add to the history of the league. See who they had back then. Indian Bob Johnson. George Foster, who's still in the league now. Some of these guys have gone somewhere around. I can't remember where Vladimir is. Prince Fielder. Even you can see it for yourself. These cards were done by Steve Tate to the community, Darth to us. Some great work, and this league has really evolved. Please join that community through Steve Tate's Statistics. You can catch us on Statistics, Bernie Strom, channel, BBN Network. Let's see, quite a few. Beatles Eternalities, wonderful channel. Quite a few of us. I'm just sitting back looking at some generic jazz. I will not be calling the game, I'll just be looking at it. And here is one of the all-time greats, based on this season 2, Snuffy Sternweiss. I hate Snuffy Sternweiss. Just taking a look back, I'm chilled out. It's nice to listen to a bit of jazz. I hope I don't get a strike. It's generic jazz, so anyway, we'll soon find out. Yeah, it was some great pictures. Some of the whips. I think season 1, we obviously knew the quality was not as, the quality's there, but in terms of the great players, there was a lot of great players, clearly, but there are others that have come into the league in season 2, season 3, to the point where in season 4, we're now at a peak. Look at that, Mordecai Brown still there. And it's a keeper league, so you go backwards and forwards. With your keepers, you'll have to keep 15 players at the end of the season. Draft from 2 seasons following. It's Jamie's Tampa Bay, my Manchester team. The Horse Feathers, this is Clubby Clues team. So there's a lot of history. Grant Balfour. Dick Donovan's around this league. I do believe he is playing for Vegas. There we have Vegas. Names that jump back at us now. Cece Sabathia. I think Steve had put together some historical things through the encyclopedia. This is Dave Cook's amazing game. Action PC Baseball. There's amazing Kitsunis. This is lovely Yoko. I forget the name of Yoko's channel. Forgive me, Yoko, if you ever see this. But anyway, let's have a look. It's Todd B's Cleveland, Mike's. Yep, Mike Silver, his team. Mike, the famous Mike from Out of the Park. Sylvan, builder of stadiums. If you build it, they will come. Lehigh, not so good in the first season, but he became world champion in season 2, runners up in season 3. One of the villains of the league. He also happens to be co-commissioner and creator of the league. They're the San Francisco Safecrackers. By season 3, this team would have came back. There's T-Ville, Carlos. So that's Nucci's San Francisco. Carlos been an original member of the league. There's his T-Ville Blue Bolts, inspired by, of course, the Red Bolts. I'm not mentioning the name if I can avoid it. Des Moines. Who was Des Moines? I can't remember who Des Moines were. They've changed. But anyway, there they are at. Deerfield Beach was RGL Network. I'm certain it was. Florence was Aaron. Aaron reads Florence. Firebirds. I'm not sure they're still called the Firebirds. Aaron has been a bit of a cellar dweller, but he does have a good team at the beginning of season 4. Some good players here for Aaron. Amazing was Jamie. Jamie had taken a hiatus after season 2. He's been runner-up in the World Series twice. Season 1 and season 2, and was one pitch away from winning the World Series in season 2. Involved in an epic, 2-season epic rivalry with the Canada A's in the playoffs. Well, twice, I believe, he's come from behind to take down Sean. Sean is world's worst gamer. One of the more flamboyant, interesting, flamboyant might not be the right word, more interesting players in the league, for sure. Very passionate about his gaming. We have some other, there's Beatles Eternal is Extinct, Carpathian Wolves. Beatles is a catalyst for this league as well, in that a lot of us have come through Beatles Eternal's channel. I will always tip my hat to him. Even if he can be a bit of a rogue sometimes. Hadley Lake. Has Hadley Lake always been Will Tools? I believe it has. So Will Tools been in the league since the beginning. I didn't know that. Trips down memory lane. I believe Rube Waddell now plays for Vegas. Where's Bernie? There's Bernie. Bernie Strom runs a channel. You get some great content on there. Bernie Strom. That's how I pronounce it. Look him up. Good memories. Frank Robinson's still there. Ryan Braun is there in season 4. The Gory is still there. It's been a long-lasting team. Cedeno's still there, I believe. There's the infamous Ricky Weeks. Lefty Killer Matt Thornton, Joe Nathan. The year, by the way, that's generated, I believe, by the stadium. So he must have chosen a 1961 team at some point, and it's morphed over time. Or they're playing in the 61 stadium, not sure which one. They were playing Crossley Field, 1961. Bernie, one of the most prominent members of the team, known as the Simmeister. No season is complete without Bernie's predictions at the beginning of a season. I like Bernie. St. Pete, it's Joe Murdy. Joe's an original member. Looking at his team at the beginning. Mid-Michigan, Slash! What's up, fella? Another popular member, Slash. Slash Deep Gaming, I believe he goes under the channel Slash Deep Gaming as well. Little trip down memory lane. Get yourselves comfortable. John Hiller, a player we had another league before this league, and that's what I learned about John Hiller, a former member of my team. Not sure many of these players are in the league still. Bob Gibson. Bob Gibson was from the '61 season. Now, some of these statistics, these are not the replay statistics, these are the real stats. Quick look at the horse feathers. Shake your horse feather. This team was changed and become Liverpool Baseball Club, but it was originally the Horse Feather Heretics. Led by Big Clue, another villain of the league. Raconteur extraordinaire, baseball expert, rabble rouser, all-round bar steward, but also a very entertaining, funny guy. Berlin. This was a adhesive, this is what I could best say, team that was just stick like glue to Clue and myself in that league. It was found an innovative way to win, baby, win. This was a tough league in season 1, and this team continues to do well. They've been taken over by Midlife Crisis, another gnarled veteran of these communities. What a great tactician. And actually, he's taken over from Berlin. I called the guy that ran this, his name is Dominic Berlin. I found out today's name is Dominic. But Midlife Crisis took it over in season 3 and won it. Won season 3. Berlin was particularly adhesive for 2 seasons. Always been a good team. It's interesting to see how they've morphed to where they are now. I think Jackson's still on the team at season 3 ending. Andreessen, I had a chance to draft them this season. It's changed quite a lot, actually. I think they've kept a lot of their pitchers, though. Dallas and Long Island, there's Legend Sports Universe, great channel. You want some classic content of the NFL, baseball, that's 2 great leagues at the moment. LSU. I never really saw what happened to Killer Bro. Memories, folks, memories. I don't want to live in the past, but there's my team. They went on to win the championship, and it was Jeff Heath with a critical throw in the 9th inning to chop down, I think it's Tommy Davis at the plate, and then this team went on to win it an inning later. Off a hit, if I remember, from Tony Kubek. Some names, his free swinging Alexei Ramirez. Ken Keltner's still there. Heath has come into the league twice now, and he's been sensational each time. Just one of the, I'd say, a memorable player in the league for sure. Milshields had 2 good seasons, and really stuck the place out in season 3. He's back. Mickey has been traded 3 times, would you believe? As the infamous Doc Riesling. Gaylord Perry, this is a good team. Frank Francisco, lights out in the replay. Bill Stafford, wish I could have kept him longer, but he only has 2 good seasons. Brandon Webb, who ended up being sensational throughout his 3-season stretch. It's good to see these names again. It's quite funny. Whitey Ford still in the league. My good friend Dwayne Hagerstown. Always been an offensive team with Hank Aaron. John DFW, another original member. Oh, I just saw Cy Young. Oh! This team is slowly built up. Good pitching. I believe in season 2 they got Greg Maddox. Here's the object of my derision regularly. Cy has had the last laugh. I believe he's currently on the Lehigh team. Well, I know he is. Not a big fan. Whatever happened to Kerry Wood? Just chilling here with a glass of water and some jazz, baby jazz. Hope you don't mind. It's generic jab used too, generic jazz. I'm allowed to use it. Mike from DJs. Nab Lajimi. Now in season 1 we didn't have cross historical, so it kind of took it from me. I think the results would have been very similar. The Mad Hungarian. It's interesting looking back at this team. And we finally get down to the last couple. Quickly look at Cleveland. Todd B. Todd had the idea, I think, originally, going back a few seasons in other leagues, to connect it, well, not connected, but 2 other leagues that most of us were involved in. With the McGreevy League, which is a dead ball league run through Beatles Eternalist channel. You can see some old stuff there. We did the Howie Shanks League as well, not keeper leagues. These were the dead ball league, but the McGreevy League was a dead ball league that went up to 1920, and Babe Ruth was excluded. Then we ran 2 seasons of that, I think. Then we ran another community within the community, but different players were involved. We had a Howie Shanks League, which even included in season 2 the Negro Leagues that were painstakingly made by Steve Tate. Amazing file he put together. I don't think got to 500, but at least 400 Negro Leaguers. And they were drafted in as well in their own special draft. It was great, great league. There's Cleveland. Let's look at these Lehigh team. Jack the Ripper. Jack fell out of the league at some point. He's back in 1983. It's season 4. So we begin to see players leave the league now, depending on where they were in their career when they were drafted, and re-enter the league. So it's very interesting. So who does he still have? He has Willie Mays still. I used to hate this guy too, Augie Galen. Max Lanier, another stalwart in the league. I think he's been in and out twice. Chicos, run by Buckshot BBN Network. My man, Snuffy Sternweiss. I hate Snuffy Sternweiss. Awesome player. For 2 seasons, this guy came to Yankee Stadium and ripped it up. My team plays at Yankee. His stats seem to just work at Yankee Stadium. Don't know why, but he was sensational at Yankee Stadium. He's definitely in my Hall of Fame. Frank Chansey's still around. I think he plays for Chicago. Speaking of Chicago, and the current world champions, he was called the Freds in season 1. I recognize some of my players now. I've got Duke Steiner now. He changed the name, waited in season 2, came back with a vengeance in season 3, and won the whole thing. They're now called the Chicago Red Shirts. Paying a little homage somewhere else there. And then finalmente, San Francisco, Nooch. His team was ran Steve Close in season 3. Season 1, they were just a mere fledgling. Somehow, Malott is not here anymore. He's encamped at the Liverpool Baseball Club. Where is Rivera these days? I think he's been let go. Look at that. And my main man Carlos, I think I showed you before. Carlos has now got Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth on his team in 4 subsequent seasons. So to end this, it's just for both leagues. Here are the stats for the season. This is what actually happened. The results over here. Here are the top hitters of the league. Norm Cash won the batting title. Now Pelagio came second. Maris, well, he's been passed around a bit, but he still led the league in 53 home runs. Mantle 43. Carlo Vito 43. Norm Cash was a beast in that season. His 1961 season is off the table. 41. 66. In fact, this time he was even better than his real thing in an all-time league. Canada had a wonderful 1-2 punch. Dizzy Trout, Hal Newhouser. Jack Chesbrough was phenomenal, but still got beat in the World Series in the final game. Don't know if I've got everything here for the playoffs. That was the playoffs. Classic Series. They were close. Chicos, Manchester was close. Then we had another tournament, I remember now. The Toilet Bowl. I should have known. This is for the bottom teams in the league at the time, these 4. And they competed for a Big Michigan one, so / won a trophy. The top part is where it was all at. And we had a classic. Quick look at the Chicos Tampa Bay. There it is, folks. Canada won 63. Canada won Tampa Bay. Canada won the 3rd game, but by now we could see that there was a possibility, 3-0 up, that the wheels were about to fall off. Sorry, Sean, but it's history. Tampa Bay took the 4th game. Tampa Bay took the... Let's have a look at that one. Chesbrough came back again to win it. And then Canada fell apart. Classic Series. This one was also, I'd say, a classic too. Manchester beat Chicos 7-0 at Yankee Stadium. Manchester beat Chico, so that was a good start. Then, what is often forgotten is that Chico won 3 in a row. So Chicos were leading 3-2 at that point. But let's go back to Yankee Stadium. And in an absolute classic, Chicos lost to Manchester, but it was close all the way through. Chicos went ahead in that game, then Manchester came back, and it had all kinds of things going on in what was a classic. So let's get on to the game. I'll sit back and shut up and play the Chicos in Canada. It's just a classic game. We're all doing our drafts at the moment. He was playing in Brick Stadium, it looks like, at Canada. Now we'll shut off the sound of the game. The classic games, there's no need to have everything on. Alright folks, if you're still here. Classic game. Put the replay stats on.
Track 3!
One nothing. Chicos. Base hit. De Concepcion.
Track 3! Strike three. Hero.
All right, yes, Canada's here to play. Ooh.
Strike three. Strike three.
Field of Dreams League, Season 1 stuff, 1944 Brick Stadium. Just doing some nostalgia here, folks. Looking at Season 1. See, these teams didn't play each other in the leagues. The Global and both leagues are separated, so the Chicos would never have played the Canada Ace.
Strike three.
Both these teams were knocked out in the playoffs in Season 1, although they had epic runs themselves. Both lost 4-3.
Two.
Rocky Color, Vito! That plays for Chicago. Chicos lead 1-0. Well, the A's as good as everybody says they were, when they're just playing a weaker half of the league. Little test coming up here. Chico's team was mean.
Ball four. Strike three. Ball four. Strike three. Strike three. Hero.
playing jazz in the background. I'm not sure. I hope. I'm not sure if it's coming through or not, actually. So I'm not actually sitting in silence. I've actually listened to jazz, but I'm not sure if anyone's going to hear that. If I do, then it's, I don't know if it's a strike or not. It's non-commercial jazz. Snuffy Sternweiss.
Ho! Poof!
Mm-mm.
Strike 3!
Tom is dealing.
Strike 3! Here out!
Come on, Snuffy.
Poof!
Come on, Snuffy.
Two! Ball 4!
Canada Ace trying to hold it together here. What would Sean do?
Powerball! Two!
I think we all know that this Chicos team was a bad, bad team. As in, they were bad men. Alright, getting trounced here, Canada. A. Catcher interference. God damn. Some defensive replacements here. Darrell Evans, Adam Jones at center field. Bottom of the 8th. Nice play, Chico's a defensive replacement. Darren Weiss. Snubby! Go on, Navarro.
Powerball!
Oh, Jesus. Evans to Etten. Oh, oh. No! Stop! You're kidding me. The umpire appears ill at this moment. At this juncture. What are they gonna do? I'm just thinking. Do I interfere? Hey Chris, hey Bucknut. At this juncture. Season 1, Buckshot. Alright, here we go. I have to get some lubrication there, some water.
Track 3.
No! Oh, Buckshot. And it is Norm Cash. I mean, he was deadly that season. Oh no. That umpire getting sick, that's what cost it. It's got from Mark Littell, that's it. Just cost him 55 minutes. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Track 3.
One out of the way. It's Chico Bell's bonds. Buckshot, if you're there, can you hear jazz in the background? I know. That's crazy, right? That is crazy. Buckshot is mental. Oh, it was a decent candidate. No way! Sean's team coming back. Come on, Buckshot. You're the pride. You're holding. You got our end of the league to hold up here.
Track 3.
There it is. Chicos beats the S. Okay, cool. I've got some jazz in the background, so I was kind of thinking, which hopefully it doesn't come through. Because it's making me enjoy and be really chilled and relaxed. Nice win here. So I was just taking a look through the season 1 and doing some of those mythical matchups. I'm creating a file which has got all the great teams. And of course, Chicos season 1 is a great team. And we often hear, oh, Canada would have won it, Canada would have won it. Well, you just beat Canada at home. You beat them on the road. So, let's say that's anything over a 7-game series. Anything can happen. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Buckshot. It gives me a chance to get back to my projects, actually. You know, I love to chat, as you well know, but stepping back a bit this season just to do a bit more of this stuff. And projects and my own shit. Excuse my language, my own stuff. Now we know how that one turned out. So that's a good win for you, to be honest. I'll do another one in the background. I like your team. Your team, I don't think gets enough credit for how good it was. I know, but people say, "Oh, it's just history's done." You know I gotta do it. I said, I've just got this stuff in the background. You can't hear it. That's good. I'll just keep rolling this in the background. You gotta get Snuffy back, man. Snuffy. Did you watch the preview I did of the gate of the league? Imagine that. Fingers wasn't even my best pitcher that season, but he's pitching. I mean, Steve had a really good team that season too. In season 1, it's not weak.
Play ball.
You need to work out a draft where you get Snuffy back. Thanks for watching, Buckshot. Thanks for watching, Chris, if you're still out there, and anyone else lurking in the shadows. Just MV sitting back. This is some lovely jazz. In a way, a shame you can't hear it, but here we go. This is Abbott's Field. This is a field I played in the Shanks League. Here's Jeff Heath. Just never let him go.
Strike 3. You're out.
If you can't hear the music, that's good in a way.
Poot, poot. Foul ball. Poot. Strike 3. Strike 3.
This is just game 2, revisiting some history from season 1. It's the League High team are taking on Manchester. Just looking at some old play, we just saw the Chicos beat the S. Kicking back, listening to some jazz while I play this. So nice relaxing sunny evening here in Cardiff. It's nearly 9 o'clock and it's still bright. Sun is setting.
Strike 3.
See who's still in the league, who's gone now. Who's been kept, who's been flung away. Kenny Keltner is still around. Jeff Heath, I think, has been thrown out again. He's been in the league twice. He's re-entered. Each time he's played significant contribution. So look out for Jeff Heath. Mickey's no longer with Manchester, but plays. God knows where he is these days. He has not really had the impact, apart from season 1, which is his 61 season. He didn't play much in the league beyond that. I think he had 30 home runs in season 2 for another team. I think that was the Reds or Chicago Red Shirts. Dye is someone I should never have let go. Part of my problems of staying in touch, even though we came second in season 2 in our division, was letting this guy go. I kept Milton Bradley, and that was a mistake. Kills has been in and out of the league. He's very useful. Aussie's won 2 championships, one with Manchester and one with Lehigh. I was on the verge of a 3rd championship, but his glove disappeared in the World Series in a classic. Euclid never panned out besides season 1 for Manchester. A good player, played well. I missed him as well. So I traded away some pieces because I didn't think I could hold them. Sure, I traded Euclid in season 2, but here's a big bat that I should never have got rid of. That was a big bat. I know he played part-time as well, but he got a ring. Bad Bill Dalen, another guy that played for me in previous leagues. Bad Bill Dalen. What I like about the game is you get to learn more about players you didn't know before.
Strike 3.
Just saw a game before this where oh, there we go. That's Jeff Heath for you folks. What a player he is. Jeff Heath. Everybody will be looking out for him when he comes up next time in the draft. Any future games or tournaments, Jeff Heath is your man. He is clutch, or seems to be. Musha had a poor season for most of season 1 and then came alive towards the end of the season. But look at his game logs. Into a 284 batting average, 18 home runs. But he was bad for months. And then all of a sudden, in the last 2 months of the season, or in September actually, he just went on a tear. Didn't do well in season 3, but in season 2, he led the league in RBIs.
Strike 3. Ball 4.
Whitey Ford didn't play in the World Series.
Pave. Pave.
There he goes. The man I didn't keep. Big mistake. Jermaine Dye. He'll come up again. It's whether his teams are good enough. Kenny Keltner is still on the team to this day.
4. Ball 4.
Chicos, they're a good team.
Ball 4. Ball 4. Strike 3. Ball 4.
Wow. Boo. Should never have let Ozzie Smith go either. But you can only keep 15. The thing with Ozzie is great. But I think it's, oh, home run. No! Pierces against the wall. The Ripper picks it up. Throw to second. To play Kevin Euclid. Or am I commentating all of a sudden? Anyway. Deep fly ball to left field. This one's going back. Augie Galen takes it. Musial tries to tag up. No, he doesn't. Derek Lowe pitching a good game. This just leads 6-2. Broke it open at the bottom of the fifth. Here's Jermaine Dye, 1 for 2. The count is 1 and 2. Dye swings. Ground to Madlock, who turns his right. Throws to first. Got him in time. No runs, 1 hits, no errors after 5.5. Lehigh, 6, Manchester 2. Classic action from season 1. We just saw the Chicos beat the Kelly A season 1. Here's Bill Madlock. Deep flying ball to left field. The Mad Dog goes deep. Jeff Heath over the shoulder catches it for the out. Great play by, once again, Jeff Heath. Grounder. Keltner up with it over to first. Gets it. Nice fielding by Euclid. And we go to Ron Klein on the mound. Only saw really action as a late season trade. Played in the World Series. Took on the great Chesbrough. Went 7 innings head to head with him. Did well. Didn't win the game though. But crucially, he gave one more rest day to Gaylord Perry and Bill Stafford, and that sealed it for the Red Bulls. There's Martin. Grounder. Ozzie up with it. Throw to first to retire to side. Lizards lead 6-2. There's Kenny Keltner. 0 for 2. Kenny still in season 4 with the Red Bulls. There's the 1-2. Grounder up the middle. Dallin up with it and feels it. Low throws for Payne, and they can't dig it out. Goes into dugout and Keltner on second. There's Elston Howard. Elston steps into the box. He's 1 for 2 today. Here's a 2-1. Smack high to right field. The Ripper goes back. And Jack Clark brings it down. Keltner holds up at second. 1 out. Here's Ozzie's weak bat. Fires. Swing and a miss. There's Ian Kinsler, who's been decent in season 1. I think he's still in the league. I think he went out and came back in. Soft liner, base hit. Keltner coming around third. He will not take on Jack Clark's arm. Jeff Heath at the plate. Surely the game MVP of the World Series. Low looks and gets a sign from Russell Martin. Struck him out. We go to the bottom of the 7th here. Ron Klein on the mound. Got him from a trade with... Who did I trade him with? I traded with him with Sean for somebody. Here's Dunn. Ground up the middle. Kinsler moves to his right. He goes to first. Out. Kinsler from those Texas Rangers. That infamous comment I made about the Rangers. That I would draft the Rangers first. Well, if you got a chance to the 61 Rangers, and I think it was a 2010 Texas team, you know who you're going to go for. Ground to the left side. Kenny, oh no, the Euclid. Yeah, pretty out. Just some classic baseball here, folks. Season 1 Field of Dreams. Broadcasted on Brady Strom's channel, Beats Eternity's channel, the BBN Network, Buckshot's channel, and many others. Aaron Reed's channel, Yoko's channel. Galen rips it up the middle. I need to get the names of all their channels. Brady Strom. Up the middle, base hit. Good to see some of these old folks, these older players in the league. Some are gone now, some are still around, many are still around actually. Elston's not in the league anymore. Always felt Ron Klein was, underrated. Kinsler to his left. Gathers it in to Smith at first. At second. And now they're bringing in Clayton Kershaw, who's now in the league properly now. I think in season 4, he is with the Liverpool club. And here's Mickey Mantle, 0 for 3. Low and away, he walked. This is season 1. Just an exhibition game. This league is now in season 4. Just playing some teams. We saw the Chicos. A great team. This is what I'm trying to do. Put together a great file of the greatest teams to share with the group. The greatest teams in our Field of Dreams League. High to left center. Willie Mays going back. Madlock at the plate. Ron Klein, very underrated player. I know Sean doesn't agree, but he's got a ring. Ozzie Smith moves to his right, fields it, throws to first. Got him. Lehigh leads 7-2. I'm not sure what happened to Lehigh, 74 and 88. Something went wrong there somewhere. I know they have the players, so they went on to win it in season 2. And get to the World Series in season 3. But we all know season 4 is going to be a competitive league. Count up the middle, Madlock to his right, throws the first. Got him, one away. Nelson Howard, no magic here for the Red Bolts. The villains of the league, but secretly loved. Oh, Kershaw makes a mistake. Kinsler deep. Oh, he on the run takes it 7-2. Interesting. So now, do one more game. This is what I do. I'll import a team from another season. I've got season 4 keepers. I'm going to introduce my season 4 Manchester team. And we are going to take on the most difficult team to beat in this league of season 1. Hang on. And let's try season 3. We got a season 3 here somewhere. We don't have an end of, oh yes we do. Oh yes we do. We have an end of season 3, which means we could take on Chicago, Vegas, Edmonton, Lancaster. Let's take on my divisional rival, shall we? No, let's go with another one of my buddies, Hagerstown. No, let's go with the world champion, Chicago, my good friend David. Such an honor to have him in the league. So this is, hope it imported. Where is David? Let's try that again. Yeah, that's Chicago season 3. Just get rid of the injuries, which I forgot to do. So this is me unleashing my season 4. Spring training officially begins for me. Now, which Manchester is it? I think it's that one in the wind. So, no, it's not that one. Yes, it is. So here we go, folks. Exhibition. We'll play on the road. This is the Manchester team. Very weak at catcher, and we're going to play. Oh, which Chicago is it? It's the second Chicago. I'm not sure which Chicago this is. Yep, this is the one, I think. Because in season 1 they were called the Freds, so this must be them. Yeah, Chicago, there we go. Just a bit of fooling around pre-season, everyone's getting their teams together. I kind of want to benchmark where we are. There we go. We did some Chicos earlier on. I more want to see how my team are doing pitching wise. I'm not so worried about the offense. This is some jazz. Mario Soda's a bad boy. Just a bit of pre-season foolishness. Mark Cooper today, huh? Alright. Come on, bitch. I'm slow. Eparixi was absolutely amazing in this. This is a season 3. Chicago Red Shirts. So actually season 4 they'll be called 71. So this is only season 3, just to re-emphasize his lineup. Is he was the world champion, a deserved world champion. Took his friends and changed them around. I'm sure he would want to play Edgar Martinez. Cecil Travis, this is the guy I had. Now the guy I really wanted him to play in the World Series, but I didn't tell him because it's his choice, was Johnny Mize. I get scared of this guy. I didn't change my team around, just leave him as it is. There we go, Mario Soto against Mort Cooper. We are playing at Fulton County Stadium. What David did, if you look at, I mean, jeez. Look at the effects here in 1970. Average plus 50% on home runs. So the likes of Heath, Keller, Brett. I mean, that's why George Brett had such a magnificent season. And against righties. So this is a killer. You have to pitch really well, and he's assembled a great pitching staff. So using his ballpark to great effect with great management has allowed him to assemble. Well, he assembled it. Colavito, Mize. I mean, jeez. And I think they're back this season. Anyway, Slaughter steps up. Bit of spring training here. A classic team up again. A classic team up against a preseason wannabe. The classic team is the Red Shirts. Well, I can see this ball's going to fly out of here today. These two teams don't meet in the league. They play in different halves of the league. A lot of argument whether which side is better than the other. If anybody's watching, welcome. Now, I would not play Stan Musial in center field, of course. I'm just letting the AI handle it to see how everybody plays in general. I won't be playing Kaufman in left field or definitely not Musial in center field. Here's a weak spot. Trevino behind the plate. That's Pistol Pete. Takes that deep. Musial going back. Excuse me. Base hit. Soto. Mario Soto was taken from the 1983 Cincinnati Reds. There we go. George Brett with steal.
Strike 3.
Soto struck him out. There's a Benny Cal from the 1915 Federal League. Lefty hitter, bad Benny. Very flamboyant character known as the Deion Sanders of the Federal League. I learned about him from Beatles Eternally. Go to that channel. Please, folks.
Strike 3.
He strikes out while Cooper strikes him out. Dolph Camilli. Now, Dolph had a terrible season 3. Got a funny feeling he's going to be much better, for whatever reason, in season 4. Here's a pitch. That will hit deep to right field. Jeff Heath, trader, runs to the right. Jeff Heath, a former Manchester member. 2 away as Lee McGee, another Federal Leaguer, steps to the plate. The Federal League is a surprise league in 15 and 14, I think it was. Some players have infiltrated our field of dreams. There's Jeff Heath. Look at that, 123 RBIs. This guy is sensational. Soto eyes up Heath at the plate. Trevino puts a sign down. Here's the 2-0. Hammered to right field. Slaughter picks it up. Heath guns for second. That's what Jeff Heath does. He's a doubles machine. 32 doubles in that season. Wow. Here's a 3-0 from Soto. Sets Travis. Another one from my team. Old team goes to first. 2 men on. The world champion, season 3, Chicago team up against the season 4 pretenders, Manchester. Here's a 2-2, and Soto strikes him out. Let's go, Mario. Here's a 3-2. Barra grounded to Andrus. Andrus over to first. And Barra's safe. Another one of those Manchester players. A lot of connections between Chicago and Manchester. Here's Eddie Collins. Here's a 3-1. Fly ball to right center. Musial drifts forward, makes the catch. And the old runners stay. No, they're going to throw home. And he gets him. Wow. Cecil Travis. Bum, 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 bum. Thrown out of the plate. Nice play by Musial, who won't be playing center field, but he still threw him out. Yeah, leading off the top of the third, Kenny Gelder. There's a 3-2, struck him out. Mort Cooper, easy like Sunday morning, strikes him out. Now then, we have a DH here who I'd never put in, Alan Nicely. How did he make it? Struck him out, so Alan Nicely won't be in the league. He'll be on the bench. Here's Trevino. Ball high, and Trevino takes his space. So I had a problem with catching it this season. Just couldn't get to catching it, although Parrish was available for Detroit. But I just wanted Mario Soto that strengthen my pitching. Otherwise I would have taken Detroit, which is gone, I believe, to Steve Tate. Here's Webster's story. Eno started too much football. 2-0 pitch, breaking ball, grounded to Travis, who moves to his right, fires to second, and get Trevino, and that's the end of the inning. We now go to the bottom of the third. Soto on the mound, Frank Chance at the plate. Drive to center field, straight to Musial, who picks it up, base hit. Pistol Pete Racer, another one from Manchester, but in another league, at the plate. First pitch, Chance is running. Trevino throws him out. Trevino with an 8 arm. No, it's a catch at 8. I think his arm is a 5. There it is. But he throws him out. Pistol Pete steps back in. And Soto walks him. Soto looking to become the ace of the Manchester club. There's a 1-1. Deep fly ball to right field. That one is... Oh, what a catch by Slaughter. Enos, on the run, made the catch. So Risa holds up at first, a threat to steal. Heath on deck as Charlie Keller steps in. Here's the first pitch to Keller. Strike one. Risa could not get a move on first. There's the 0-1. There goes Risa. He's safe. The world champ. This is a classic team. We've had a couple of classic matchups today. I like playing the classics. We saw the Chicos beat the A's from season 1. We saw the Manchester City from season 1 lose to the Lehigh Lizards, much to my consternation. And now we have the season 4 spring training roster of the Bolts up against the world champions. Kind of gauge where we are. Although I didn't pick the lineups, the only person I put in actually was for the opposition, Martinez. I want to see how Mario Soto does. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Mario looking like he can live here in this league. Let us see what happens. There we go, 1 hour into this broadcast. As Elvis Andrus steps up. And he got a hold of that one. That one is gone. Some spring training clubbering time from Elvis Andrus. 1-0 Manchester. Musial steps in now. Mark Cooper taking yard, 340 feet. Sorry, David. Here's a 2-0. Musial deep to center field. Reeser under it, and that's 1 away. And here's a guy that Manchester fans have come to see. Benny Kauf, over 1 today. Cooper looks and gets a sign from Yogi. Here's a 3-2. He walked him. Nice matchup there. Cooper versus Kauf. Kauf on first, 1 out. Manchester leads 1-0. Pre-season hypothetical game between the season 4 Red Boat spring roster and the world champion Season 3 team, the brilliant Chicago Red Shirts. Another classic team, the Red Shirts. Here's Dolph Camilli, 0 for 1. There's the 0-1. Deep fly ball to center field. Reese should have this one. And does. Count from first as Lee McGee, another surprise here from the Federal League. Second baseman steps in. Had a short career from what I understand. Cooper with a first keeps Benny alert as he slides under the stack of chance. Lee McGee steps in 0 for 1. Fastball down low. 2 Manchester men on now. As we hope to Kenny Keltner. Kenny has 31 home runs from his season. This is the last season of Kenny Keltner. I'm going to miss him. I've stuck with him. I believed in Kenny. And Kenny has been a staunch Manchester man. Here's a 2-2 from Cooper. And Keltner hits it deep to center field. Reeser catches it down the 385 mark to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. After 3.5 innings, Manchester 1, Chicago nothing. This is a test for Mario Soto. That's why I'm doing this today. Here's the 0-1 curveball. Bunted. Soto to first. Got Jeff Heath. 1 away. Mario Soto was one of my favorite players when I was a teenager. It's Cecil Travis. Here's the 0-1. Grounds to short. Andrus on the ground to Camilli at first for out number 2. Elvis Andrus was a last-minute keeper from Season 3. I just figured I'm not going to get too many chances at shortstops. For whatever reason, I took a gamble. At worst, I've got an 8. At best, I've got an 8. So, if I go too far rugged, can you? And he can hit. And here's Edgar Martinez, 0 for 1. Here's a 3-1. High and inside from Mario. And Edgar goes to first. Brings up Yogi Berra, 1 for 1. A left-hand hitting Yogi. Tossed out of Manchester in Season 1. Here's the 0-1. Deep fly ball on the right. That's high. That's deep. And Enos Soto makes a catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 4 in the books. Manchester. Season 4 preseason roster 1. Chicago Classic World Champions of Season 3. Nothing. This is using the Season 3 roster of Chicago, not Season 4. Can't wait to see what David does again this season. He's become the maestro. Here is Nicely, who will not be playing, but he's in the lineup. Smash straight to Travis. Travis has his left, has it, lots of time, goes to first, got it. 1 away. But it's still good to see how these guys bat. Here's Trevino. First pitch. Drive to fly to center field. Risa comes in. That's 2 away. I will take him out. Here's Enos Slaughter. Ground ball. Brett up with it. Slaughter to... He's out in a close call. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nothing. Eddie Collins steps up for Chicago. Tight ball game so far. Here's Soto with 2-1. Pop up the first in foul territory. Camilli over there and has it measured and makes the catch. Though Camilli were expecting big things, Manchester has a bit of a conundrum this season. We've got Roush and Snyder and Herman and McGee that are not even in this lineup. Here we go, folks. Chance at the plate, 1 for 2. Soto looks in. Trevino puts the signal down. Here's the first pitch. No, they throw down with the first pitch. Line down the third base line, hit the pitch right to Keltner. Long throw to first, and he was safe. Special play. So Frank Chance is a good chance to steal. Soto to Reiser. First pitch, there goes Frank Chance. He's out! Again, Trevino, not noted, is not a superstar. Throw that 2 today. Pistol Pete steps back in. The original Pistol Pete. Here is the 1-0. And that one is gone! Pistol Pete Reeser. First home run of the game to right field. That was a rocket. That was an absolute rocket. Ball game tied. Pistol Pete. There's a line. Here's George Brett line into second. Lee McGee has it. And now we're back to the top of the sixth inning. Mort Cooper on the mound. The world champion season 3 Chicago team on the field against the season 4 preseason team of Manchester. We still have some fine tuning to do, of course. Here's the 1-0. Smash down the third base line. Brett up with it. Long throw to retire Andrus. Nice backhand play by George Brett, who had a season for the ages in season 3. For a puck that has home runs, both pitches have been outstanding. Here's Musial 0 for 2. Here's 2-2. Musial pops it up behind third. Brett waves off Travis and he makes the catch. So here we go now. 2 out. Benny Kauf at the plate. He was the biggest hitter in the season 1915 Federal League. I think he led the league. Here we go. Here's the 1-2. Kauf! Line drive to right field. Just going for second. And he's in safely. 2 out double for Benny Kauf. Dolph Committee looking to drive him in. Cooper is giving up. Just 2 hits in this ball game. Looking like Mort Cooper of season 3, which he is. There's a 2-1. That one hit down the right field line. Heath won't move for it as it goes foul. Dolph Committee at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Cooper looks in, gets a sign from Berra. Kauf at second. Fastball struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors after 5.5 innings. Manchester preseason season 4 won. Chicago world champions roster from season 3 won. Soto on the mound. Soto has not played badly so far. He's got 3 strikeouts, but he has walked 3. Charlie Kenner steps in. He's 0 for 2. Here's a 3-1. High and inside, and Soto walks 1. That brings up the dangerous Jeff Heath. And first pitch, way inside, ball 1. Trevino looks at Keller at first. Here's the throw. Here's Trevino. Oh, and he misses Keller going for second. Goes to center field. Musial throws to third, but Charlie is at third. So Trevino's luck ran out there. Here is Jeff Heath as it settles in. Soto takes his time. Here is 2-0. Heath grabs a count over to Camilli, but the runner scores. 2-1 Richards. Soto is looking a little bit like he's tiring. Here's Cecil Travis. It's outside, and Soto now begins to wear down. I don't have any manager options on him at the moment, so I shall leave it as it is. Here we go. Edgar Martinez at the plate. Here's a 2-2. Grounds the 13-3 and short. Keltner up with it to McGee. McGee over to Camilli. Double play. But too late though. As Lee McGee now leads up for Manchester. Cooper at the plate. Here's the 1-1. Shallow ball, fly ball to right center. Risa comes for it and makes the play. There's Kenny Keltner at the plate. Grounder to first. Chance gathers it in. He'll step on it himself. 2 away. Now this is where I will make the change, because Nicey will not be playing for me, that's for sure. And we will insert the Duke. Snyder not expected to play much this season. It's next season, season 5, when he'll come alive. There's Cooper looking in at the Duke. Blue put to right center, base hit for Duke Snyder. There's Trevino, 0 for 1. High chopper. Travis. He should be an easy play. And no, it took his time. He had to hurry a bit better than that. Trevino is safe at first. It brings up Enos Slaughter. Here's the 1-1. Tiring fly ball to right center field, but Heath has it. And that's it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors after 6.5. Red Shirts 2, Manchester 1. We're all filling out our rosters, getting ready for the start of season 4. There's Soto, 1-2 pitch to Barra. Barra down the right field line. Slaughter has it. Score is 2-1. And that's taken by Slaughter. Eddie Collins at the plate, 0 for 2. There's a 1-0 curveball. And there's a base hit for Eddie Collins. Slaughter will pick it up in right field. So Collins at first. Chance at the plate. Here's the first pitch to Collins going down to second. He's out. Trevino has thrown out 3 players today. That's unusual. So the running Red Shirts are getting cut down here. As Frank Chance steps back in. Single to left center field. Musial will pick it up. So Frank Chance at first. These Red Shirts are dangerous up and down that order. Curveball. Chance steals again. They are really running here, really running a lot. There's the 0-1. Is the 0-2. Struck him out. And now Chicago, top of the 8th inning, puts in Pee Wee Reese at shortstop. Elvis Andrus has a home run today. Steps up. It's the 1-0 from Cooper. Grounded to left field. Base hit. That one hit between third and short, and Elvis has his second hit of the ball game. There's Musial at the plate. Infield guarding the lines. Throw to first. Andrus is back ahead of the tag. Here's the 1-1. There goes Andrus. Deep fly ball to left field. Charlie Canada back on the track and makes the catch. Andrus will trot back to first. As Benny Kauf comes to the plate. 1 for 2 today. There's a 2-1. Fastball. Andrus running. Oh, that's going to go foul. Camille on deck. Andrus at first. Big crowd in here at Fulton County Stadium for the spring training game. 2-2. This is the season 3 Red Shirts versus the season 4 preseason Manchester Club. Here's a 2-2. Kauf grounds it to Reese. Reese gets Kauf. No. Chance can't handle it. And what is going on here? Andrus goes over to third, and Kauf goes over to second. Bit of an error there by Chance. Here we go, folks. 2 men on for Manchester. Dolph Committee at the plate. Score is 2-1. Top of the 8th inning. Here's a 2-2. And Committee in a big spot lets the team down. Struck out. Mark Cooper is tough. Here's Lee McGee. Here's the 1-1. Grounds to third. Brett up with it, and he gets it. So, after 7.5 innings, Manchester trailed the Red Shirts 1-2. Here's Soto still on the mound. Keltner over to first. Gets Brett. Here's Charlie Keller over 2. Deep fly ball to right center field. This could go no. Musial at the track is waiting for it. 2 away. Mario Soto in his spring training debut has struck out 4. He's hung tight with Ward Cooper all game. This augurs well for the regular season. We're playing on the road here. Here's the 0-1. Bunt. Camilli over to McGee. They get Jeff Heath. Here's Kenny Keltner now, top of the 9th inning. Ward Cooper still around. There's the 0-1. Keltner grounds it to Reese, who throws it easy across the diamond to Chance 1 away. Nice backhanding play by Pee Wee Reese, just 22 years old. Here's the juke, 1 for 1. 1-1 count, and that's line, but it will go straight to Pete Reese there. Great diving catch by Reese in center field. 2 away, down to the last out now, and it's what I would do is take Trevino out of there. It's a good game. and put all my marbles on this guy. Not Roush. Here is Steve Evans. He will be one of my major pinch hitters this year. There's the 1-2. Struck him out. And Manchester lose to the champions. And that, folks, is that. That world champion Chicago team is tough. But a lot of hope here for the Manchester team of season 4. Because if that's the best of season 3, we can hang fire, I think. And this wasn't, Nicely would not play. And on the bench, we have quite a lot of players that did not play. Really good to see that pitching duel. There it is. Soto gave up just 2 earned runs, but they were critical. Walked 5. Well, Cooper was outstanding, just 6 hits. 1 earned run. So I think Mort's back again. But I've seen enough here for me to be happy. Hello, Dwayne. I was just doing some classic baseball and a bit of spring training baseball. I was looking at season 1. I played the Chicos versus the S to keep backing up the argument that our side of the league is stronger. And yes, the Chicos, who did not win the World Series in season 1, but I know how tough they were. Me and Buckshot know how tough they were. They could have just as easily been the champions. They were awesome. Equally, so was Jamie's team, to be fair, but this team was deadly. Anyway, they beat the S. Then I did Manchester versus Lehigh from season 1. And then finally, I took David's team from season 3 that won it and played it against, who did I play it against? My team from season 4 spring training. So, I'm going to bring this little interlude to an end. I've been playing jazz in the background. Good to see you, Dwayne. Good to see everyone that came in today. I want to say thank you to Dwayne. You just came in, Dwayne, but if you look back, you'll see the games. Buckshot, Christopher Slowick, and the Lurkers. All right, folks. Listen, I've enjoyed it. Going to chat and see what's happening for a couple of minutes before I start getting myself ready for the old bedroom.